we were able to draw the attention of the government on issues bedeviling the educational sector and to profile ways to review and strengthen the sector for the development of skills and economic growth. This week, we will take it further with a dive into the newly passed Startup Bill by President Muhammadu Buhari to explore the diverse sides of the act. First, how it will further add value to skills acquisition, innovation, and technological advancement in the Nigeria's economic ecosystem. How the bill will enhance productivity among small and medium enterprises, and how Nigerians can take advantage of the act to create local sustainable jobs, and then to spot out the gray areas of the act. Small and medium enterprises are critical to the development of any economy as they possess great potentials like employment generation, improvement of local technology, development of indigenous entrepreneurship, and further integration with large-scale industries. As you can see, there has been numerous government intervention funds for the small and medium enterprise subsector by present and past administrations. Yet, Nigeria's current unemployment rate has grown to 33%. Therefore, the need to create a law that will backbone the sector.
It's going to help a lot. The reason why I say it's going to help a lot is because the provisions is one of the provisions is the startup investment fund, which is a major problem for startups. Funding is a major challenge for SMEs, for startups. So if that act, by the way of by providing for a mechanism, that will provide funding for these startups, is going to help a lot in terms of launching out and scaling up.
In other climes like China, India, and Singapore, whose economies are driven by skills and technological innovation, startup laws have been beneficial.
For example, in Singapore, in Turkey, and all of that, they also introduced the Startup Act, and it changed the way things are being done today in their country. Just like in Singapore, it's about the hub of startups around the world. The same thing with Turkey. So Nigeria is towing that example.
However, there are gray areas that calls for concern.
Generally, startups are ideas, businesses that are small, whether in agriculture, whether in fashion, whether in even health. So long as it is small, is innovative, is a startup. But the startup, as by the provision they made, or by the definition of their startup, they are only interested in digital technology-based small businesses. Then another great area is the number of years that they said startups must, by definition, must be a business that is not more than 10 years. We work with young people, we work with startups. It's not easy to take off. No matter how fantastic the idea is, it is not easy to take off. If the idea is in your head, you need money to put it, to bring it to a stage where people can see it. So it's another major issue that the government needs to review. I'm telling you the truth. We work with young people since 2018. We have supported over 5,000 young people across the country. And they have startups, they have SMEs. And some of them, as we speak, they have passed 10 years. That means they cannot participate in this by the new act. Then there's another one that is also very important. They also said, for you to qualify to be labeled as a startup, you must be registered with the CAC as a limited liability company. So some of these people that are struggling to raise money to maybe get their projects products to an MVP, where someone, when you're talking about it, someone will be able to see what you're talking about. Now, how do you also expect them, or where do you expect them to raise money to enable them register as a limited liability company?